Hey, 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 good morning, good morning. This is Ilona Sanders, and thank you again for connecting with Spiritual Success TV, where we are lighting the way to help you create a clear path forward. I am dedicated to delivering personal and spiritual empowerment that will be the catalyst for true transformation in your life. With that being said, let's bring our hearts and our mind present right here to this sacred moment that have been carved out for you and for me. It's a moment that we've never seen before, but we are here in this second Sunday of 2019. So with that being said, let's take a good healing deep breath in. And on the exhale, sit all the way in your heart center. Sit all the way in your spirit, and I want you to feel the moving and the stirring of the Holy Spirit's presence that's here to lead us and guide us into all the truth. Well, here we go. This is part 2 of our prophetic release for 2019. If you did not see part 1, it's on my YouTube channel, Spiritual Success TV on YouTube. And we're so glad that you are here with us this morning. So I want to dive in and I want to get started, because we have so much to cover. As I shared last week, this year is loaded with so much good for you, so much benefit for you, so much blessing for you. If you are willing to be open, and you are willing to receive and allow all this great good into your life, this is going to be a fantastic year. Now, I know we are right here we are into the second week, and statistically speaking, by the third week of January, many people are already in a depression, they're already confused, they're already in a slump, and all the energy of the new year has already dissipated in their lives. But that is not going to be us. We are going to stay focused, and we're going to stay on target throughout this year. All right, so this year, 2019, again, this is the year that's all about you. This is the year of you. This is about you claiming and walking in and implementing your power and your authority. Again, if you didn't see part 1, it's posted on my YouTube channel. So go and look at that so you can see all the foundation that we laid. I am going to read from the book again, because this is a foundation for where we're going. The writer of Job 21 through 28 says this: "Acquaint now yourself with him, agree with God, show yourself to be conformed to his will, and be at peace, and be at peace. By that you shall prosper, and great good shall come to you." This is where we want to land today. "You shall also decide and decree a thing, and it shall be established for you, and the light of God's favor shall shine upon your ways." This year of 2019, again, it's all about you claiming, walking in, and implementing your power and your authority. Good morning, Deborah S. Thanks for joining us today. Listen, this is all about you embracing your brilliance, your unique abilities. This is about you coming into the place where you are allowing your best self to shine. And I want to stop right here, and I just want to speak directly into your heart, directly into your spirit, and I command the best version of you to stand up now and come to the forefront with boldness and with confidence. So we shared several things on last week about what this year of 2019 holds for you. And I want to just go right in and jump into part 2 of this today, because this is the year of you. This year is all about you. When I tell you that there is a green light in your life, and that everything is saying go, everything is saying yes, everything is saying if you dare to step up and step out, you're going to be amazed at what will manifest in your life this year. So I want us connecting in together. I want us agreeing together, because there is power in numbers, right? And we're going to support one another, encourage one another, and send out good thoughts, good vibes to one another. Good morning, Marlo. Thanks for joining us this morning. And this is the year that we're going to get up in power. We are going to get up in strength. And as I said earlier, usually by the second to third week in January, many people fall back into a state of depression, a state of confusion, and all the energy that was there to begin the new year, it seems to dissipate in their life. But that's not going to be us this year. I also want to say this right away at the top, and I'll announce it again, that this year is so fat and so loaded with so much good that it's going to take me several days to unpack this. So we're going to start with early morning empowerment this week at 6 a.m. Eastern time. Watch your inbox. Watch my Facebook post for the dial-in number so we can start breaking this down. I am so serious and I am so committed to being here for you and with you as we partner together this year to do what we need to do to get up and get moving. I also feel this unction right now that in this first quarter, if we continue to just stay focused and to keep our energy vibrating at a high frequency, this first quarter is going to blow our minds. So let's just jump right in. So listen, this year, I want you to really step in to your divine right as kings or queens in this divine kingdom that we are in. And how do you step into your divine right? First of all, I want you to come to a conscious awareness that you have a divine right. You are really entitled to step into this realm of power and authority that has already been given to you. It is your divine right. You were born with a certain level of authority already in your life. And I want you to stop right now. I want you to take a good healing deep breath in. And I just want you to really breathe that in and let it settle in your spirit that you're stepping into your divine right this year. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can block you. So we want to land where the writer of Job said, this is your year to decide and decree a thing. Now, when you go to the dictionary and you look up the word decide, I love what it said. I want you to hear this. The word decide, first of all, is a verb, indicating that it has action connected to it. So when you use this verb, decide, along with an object, meaning that you decide to, or you're decided, or you're deciding, this word is going to be so powerful for you this year. As every day this week, when you get up to do your sacred morning rituals, I want you to anoint yourself with the power to make clear decisions. So the dictionary says the word decide means to solve or conclude a question, a controversy, a struggle, or a challenge. That you come to a place where you solve a question, a controversy, a struggle, or a challenge. And I just want to speak that into your life right now, that you already have the power and the authority to come to a resolution about whatever you're being confronted with. I come against every energy, any spirit, or any force that wants to hold you in confusion and hold you in a foggy mindset where you're not clear about what it is you want to do to move forward in your life. So when we talk about this is a year for you to decide, this is the word that is coming down with all power, all authority from God, is that this is your year. You decide. You make the decision. And every morning when you get up this week, I want you anointing yourself and declaring that you have the authority to decide. And you can solve, you can resolve, you can be resolute about any question, any struggle, any challenge, any controversy that is in your life. And so when you come to this place where you are solving or coming to this resolution or this conclusion, listen, you do that by giving victory to one side. So with all the confusion, the back and forth, not knowing what to do, and a lot of times, beloved, there will be 2, maybe 3 paths that you can go down. But you have to become so resolute in this season. And you have to resolve, listen, that any decision you make, it's going to be the right decision. Listen, nothing is written in stone. So I don't want you to be afraid to decide. Good morning, Willie. Thanks for joining us. I don't want you to be afraid to make a decision, fearing that you may make the wrong decision. Nothing is written in stone. If you find out that if you made a decision and as you go forward, you no longer want to do that or pursue that, or it's not right for you, you have the power to switch it. You have the power to change it, and it's okay. And listen, you're not going to beat yourself up. You're not going to beat yourself down. Good morning, Katina. Love you. So happy to have you. You're not going to beat yourself up or down about shifting, changing courses, weaving and bobbing, whatever you have to do. Good morning, Sherry, woman of God. Thank you for joining us this morning. You're not going to be guilty. That energy doesn't serve anyone. It doesn't serve anyone. So if you have to change, switch, weave, bob, put up new barriers, set new boundaries, you're going to do whatever is necessary to make sure that you are making decisions that will benefit you. So again, you have the power and the authority to solve, to conclude a question, a controversy, a struggle, or challenge in your life. Listen, but make sure, listen, that you do this and you give victory to one side. So I want you now, so I'm going to wrap this up coming from the top of where we were this morning. Number 1, you must step into your divine right as kings and queens in the kingdom in this season. You must take on that mindset. Listen, that you have all power and all authority in this season. In this earth realm, you have all power and all authority. Go back to YouTube, Spiritual Success TV. Watch part 1 of this to get that foundation, right? So when you give victory to one side, you have that same authority as a judge when he decides in favor of a plaintiff or in favor of a defendant. So when you're going through and you have to make a decision, make sure that you are resolute and you are resolving this in favor of one side. So you can manifest from 2 points of views going forward. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you for joining. You can manifest from either 2 of these points of views going forward. Number 1, you know the mind, the ego mind, the flesh mind, the carnal mind, whatever you want to call it. It's always going to bring up an old memory when it comes time to make a decision. Because that's what the ego mind, the flesh mind does. It's always going to make you run reference on where you've been, what you've tried, what didn't work, how it didn't manifest for you, how much you tried, how tired you are. Your mind is always going to want to run reference. So number 1, you could either manifest your destiny moving forward from old evidence appearing to be real. Old evidence. That's what the mind is going to always bring up to you. I want to pause and I want to say that again because this is so important, beloved. This is so important. When it's time to make a decision, what your mind does is run reference. It always want to bring back up a memory of how something didn't work, how you were ridiculed, how you were rejected, how you were talked about. You don't have enough money, you don't have enough friends, you don't have enough resources. That's old evidence appearing to be real. Or you can move forward and manifest from this mindset that from this day forward, you're going to make new choices filled with loving kindness toward yourself. Now, you know, beloved, we tend to have loving kindness, compassion, mercy, understanding for a whole lot of people, but not for ourselves. You're hard on yourself. You judge yourself harshly. You criticize yourself. You're malcontented. You're never satisfied. You keep yourself in a state of confusion. We're not going to manifest from that mindset or from that spirit in this season. What you want to do moving forward instead is you want to make a commitment that you're going to make new choices. This is so powerful right here. I feel the weight of this dropping in your spirit right now. You're going to make new choices that's filled with love and compassion for you. And you're going to be gentle with yourself. You're going to be kind to yourself. You're going to be easy with yourself and take the pressure off of yourself. And you're going to come out of that frantic energy of always thinking you need to do something and just be. Oh, I feel that, beloved. Can we just breathe that in? Yes, and let that sit in your spirit. We just want to be. You want to come out of that frantic energy and let's just get into divine flow. So what you want to do is what the writer in Luke 5 says. You want to try again. Come on, I want you to gather yourself, get all your strength together, and I want you this time to go further. I want you to go deeper. I want you to launch out further this year. I want you to go deeper, and I want you to try again. You remember that passage when the disciples have tried. They said, Lord, we have toiled all night long. We've done everything that we need to do. Listen now, let's bring a couple things out right here. First of all, they were already in the right environment. They were in the right place. They had all the tools they needed, but they were trying in that water. And they said, we've done everything that we've known to do. We've struggled with this. We toiled with this, and we are exhausted. I'm talking to somebody right now. We are absolutely exhausted. We don't know what else to do. We've gone to every conference, every workshop. We bought the program. We hired the coach. We've changed churches. We've done everything we know to do, and it's still not working. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're in the right place. You're in the right waters. You're in the right environment. All I need you to do in 2019 is to breathe, beloved. Breathe in that good prana, that chi, that oxygen, that God life force that can produce life within you. And I want you to go a little further. I want you to go a little deeper. I want you to do things just a little differently. Yes, that's a good place right here. Let's breathe that in. Do things just a little differently. If you make a commitment just to make a little tweak, just a little tweak. Thank you, Marlo. Yes, we're on it this morning. Just a little tweak on what you're doing. You know the saying, if you just make a decision to be 1% better, just 1%, and just keep moving, we're going to be so much better off. So now the second part of this, what the writer says, and I want this landing in your heart today, because this is the year for you to step out front with all power, all authority, all boldness, knowing that you have power and authority in this earth realm. This is the year for you to make the decision, for you to resolve it, for you to conclude it, for you to come to a resolute position. Make that decision, and then the writer of Job here says you can decree that thing. Yes, all right, yes. Listen, the word decree is a noun. Listen to this, because we're in our royal authority, right? That's the mindset I want us in. That's the posture that I want you to take on, that you are in royal authority. And as a royal priest, a royal king, a royal queen, having dominion in this earth realm, you're going to decide, and then you're going to decree. And a declaration, when you decree something, is a formal and authoritative order. It is an order. So that's why I always tell you in this season, good morning, Marcus, thanks for joining. That's why I tell you in this season, when we talk about power and authority, you have got to step into your divine right as a king or as a queen. And then you have to know that when you speak, you are given a formal and authoritative order. That's why I always say you cannot be in warfare every day. Come out of that energy. Two energies I want you to come out of this year. That energy of always being confused and vacillating and not knowing how to become resolute or resolve or come to a decision, that we're releasing that right now. And that spirit to have you fighting in warfare every day. That's not for you. That's not right. That's the enemy, your flesh, the devil, ego, mind, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to fight and struggle and wrestle and be on warfare and fighting demons and devils every single day. You have too much authority for that. Your authority is your legal right to use all the power that's been given to you in this earth realm. So listen, when you make that decision, then the writer of Job said, now I want you to decree that. I want you to make a formal and authoritative order, especially knowing that you have all the power and authority of heaven backing you up. You have all the angels backing you up. Every ministering spirit is backing you up, right? And so the devil don't have nothing to do with this anyway. Yes, Marlo, nothing. So listen, when you make a decree, you have to know that that is a legal order. And when you make a legal order, it's just like I said, a judge in this earth realm. When a judge makes a decision and he makes that decree, all of the law is backing up what he's speaking out of his mouth. And those words become law. It becomes power. Listen, this is so loaded. I'm telling you, this year is so loaded. We're going to have to walk through this each day, an early morning empowerment this week, and just take a bite. If you make a commitment and make that sacrifice, get up with me, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. I will post the phone number on the Facebook page for you to dial in, and we're just going to go live. We're going to take pieces of the word. I want it in your spirit. I want it sown into your heart this year so that you are stepping into your royal authority and all of your power, and you'll know that you can decide and you can decree a thing and it will be established for you. Go to YouTube, subscribe. I have about 30, maybe 40 videos already there for you, edited, uploaded with notes and all of that. Spiritual Success TV. Now, if you all do me two favors today, if you just like and share this video with your tribe, I will greatly appreciate it. And then go to YouTube and subscribe at Spiritual Success TV. I would appreciate it. I love you guys so much. See you next week. Bye now.